but at least you should have about 1 kilometer. Okay. So now I'm saying that as a beginner, before you do your profile, always you close the alignment layout too. So I'll close it. So I'm going to draw my profile. Are we okay? First of all, I will draw the existing ground profile. Now you realize that what I've designed now is what? Is a design center line. You remember that we also included the width. Now this is just to guide us because of lack of time. Now if you look at somewhere here, you can do some editing, move the center line in such a way that you minimize the property impact. So you can zoom in and see whether your center line in terms of the boundary is affecting properties. So even before you get to the point of inserting corridor, you know what to happen. Please, are you okay? Okay, so now we are going to do our profile. Very simple. Please watch. Okay, you want to understand. Now, what you have as the warning is a design check. Now, I did that to help in determining or to help you to know that whether your alignment there's a problem or not. Now, if you have a warning that when you print it will not show, it's just a check. Now, this means that the length, what I've inserted there is for length. It means that the length is shorter than what is expected to be. Now, you for the tangent, no, in doing design, there's something called broken back curve. And this particular warning was done specifically for broken back curve. So that if you have a tangent between two curves in the same direction, for example, if you look at somewhere here, the next curve that I'm going to put will also be a right-hand curve. So this is a right-hand curve. This is also a right-hand curve. So this is a broken back curve. We call this a broken back curve. So the tangent, the length of the tangent between the broken back curve should have a certain minimum length, which say from other manuals, it's not in the design guide, the road design, the GHA road design guide, but I said that it should be 6 times the design speed. So if my design speed is 60, it means that the minimum length between the two curves should be what? 360. You understand? So it means that the length here is less than 360. You can confirm and you see it's less than 360. Do you understand? Also, if you have a warning on a curve, it means that if it's on a curve, the arc, it means that either your radius is below the minimum or the length is also below the minimum length. The minimum length, you can get it from the design guide. What minimum length for a design speed of say 60 should be. Please, are we okay? I said we are not doing geometric design. That's why I've added all this thing, because I'm a geometric designer, so that it will facilitate design. But to be able to know exactly what to do, you need a design guide. What is there is a design check, which was taken from the design guide. So if you don't understand design principles, you may have challenge. But the most important thing is to understand that you know how to do a tangent and also how to do a curve. Please, are we okay? Please, are we okay? Okay, so now we have our alignment about 1 kilometer length, and it is going on an existing road. So we want to have an idea of the existing road profile. First, we need the existing profile. After the existing profile, then we can then put in our design profile. Please, are we okay? Yes. You just don't start doing your design profile without having an idea of the existing profile. So now we go here. Can you see profile? Can you see profile? Yes. So click on the drop down by profile. Then you see create surface profile. Yes. That's the first thing. You first have to create a surface profile before you create your design profile. So click on create surface profile. Yes. Has something come like this? Yes. Please, do you have this? Yes. Now you may create your surface profile from different surfaces, but this time we are going to use the DTM. So click on add. When you click on add, you see something coming down here. Do you have something down here just like mine? Do you have yours like mine? Yes. Please, do you all have this? Yes. Then click on draw in profile view. Click on this one, draw in profile view. Have you clicked on it? Yes. Or down there you see draw in profile view. Please, do you have it? Yes. When you click, this should happen or this should come. Do you have this? Yes. Then you click on what? next. You understand? Next. You'll be going next. Don't worry. You could have just clicked on create profile view, but understand what comes after every next. Then finally, when the next has ended, what's the next? The button after next. So create profile view. Click on it, and what comes at the command line. So now, please make sure that please watch where I'm going to click. Don't click it somewhere close with it, because it's going to draw it from this point that way to the right. So I rather maybe come and select somewhere here and click, and your profile will come. You should have something like this. Do you have something like this?
Yes.
Please, who did not get his profile? We all have.
Can you go over again?
I should go over again. Okay. So let me delete it. I've deleted what I've done. I'm saying that go to profile, the drop down, create surface profile, then add, draw in profile view. You go next, all the way to the end, then create profile view. It says specify the origin, so I'll come and click somewhere here as my origin. I've done it. So this is my existing road profile. Do we all have something like this? Please, do we all have something like this? No, don't worry, but at least do you have a profile? The man by you, is he having a profile? He has it, so he will help you. Who is not having a profile, please? Very simple, very, very simple. So, any problem? What's the problem, please? Who is not having a profile? You don't have a profile. Do you have it now? Those behind you, do you have it? So please assist them. Find out why they don't have. Successful. Please, successful. You see, it's very simple. It's not as complex as the surface. That's why I said this will finish very soon. So we're almost there. Am I successful? Golden Gate, okay. It's Golden Pride or Golden Gate? Golden Star, sorry. Okay. So do you have it now?
Yeah.
Okay, so please, we can continue. Now, Oh, we are almost ending now. We are almost ending. Are we okay? Today, I know we have been loaded because the morning we did so many things. So we are going to end with the profile. We are going to end with the profile. And, okay, we'll try if there's time tomorrow. But it appears, okay. Okay, now we'll add something before we finish. We close today. We'll add intercession. Very simple. We are closing at 4. Pardon? It's going. Okay, so what do you want? What are you expecting? You want drain, water, a profile. So, okay, it's the same principle. Now, for water, you need an alignment to define the path. Then you also will need the profile. Is that not it? So that is what we have done. Okay. Okay, now it's the same principle. You understand? The same principle. You assume that that is what we are using. So we have put in the alignment to define the pipe. Now, after doing that, you still go through the same process and show the create surface profile. You understand? And you have something like this. then you still have to put in an alignment to define your profile. I mean your whatever, the path in terms of the profile. Are you getting it? So it's the same principle. So you have to decide. So we can assume that what we are doing here is a pipeline. You understand? Or what we are doing here is a channel or a canal. It's the same principle. Whatever you do, once you have defined the center line, you have to also define in terms of the elevation. Do you understand? The only difference that will come in will be the corridor. The corridor. One corridor will be a road corridor, the other may be a pipe corridor or a canal or some other corridor. You understand? So that's the difference. But in terms of the alignment and the profile, the same principle. Similarly, if you have to do a railway, the same principle. You have to define your center line, the same principle. Are you okay? Please, can I add on? So if I can add on, we are going to put in our finished road profile. And here, don't worry if your finished profile will not be perfect. Don't worry. Now, to get the tools, go back to profile. There's also another way, but let's go through the normal process. Go to profile, click on profile. Can you see profile creation tools? Can you see profile creation tools? No, you can get it from there, but let's go through this one. Click on profile, look up profile. Do you see profile creation tools? Yes. So click on profile creation tools. Then what comes? The command line, what comes? So the profile view is this thing. So select it and tell me what comes next. Do you have something like this? Now similarly, you can get this by instead of going through this long process, I can also first select the profile view. See, please watch. Instead of going here, go to profile creation to ask me now. I have to select this. I can also select the profile view and you see profile creation tools. Can you see it? So the choice is yours. Which option you think will be shorter for you? So I normally use this one. I select, then click on profile creation tools, and we are still at the same point. Please, are you okay? Yes. So if you are here, you have the name, leave it as it is. Can you see that there is something name? Can you see alignment name, then finish level? You can change it, but I have set it in such a way that it will automatically pick the mother alignment, the center alignment name, which is ACC KUM Road. It will put that one there, and to put like space finish level. You understand? If you don't like it and you want to write something else, fine, the choice is yours. You can type in some, but let's leave it as it is here. Please, are we okay? Design criteria. Are we not going to use design criteria? So we click on use criteria design. Do you remember? Design criteria, use criteria based design. Then go and select the file that we are going to use. You remember the file? I don't know where yours is. The GHA roadway. Please, do we all have it? Yes. When you have it, or if you are finished, then click on OK. Do you see this, man? You see, it's very similar. I mean, it's almost like the first one, the alignment creation tools. Do you all have the profile layout tools? Yes. Minimum what? You leave it like that. Leave that one and click on OK. Please, do you have something like this? Yes. Please, do we all have this? Yes. Okay. Now, this is what we are going to do. There are, let's say, two ways of doing a profile. We have the lazy man work or the lazy man approach, and we also have the serious man approach. Amen.
We'll do the same thing.
It may, yes, you may depend on the type of terrain you have. Okay. Okay, so we'll use the lazy man approach. Yes. You understand? The lazy man approach, you just tell it, please come here. The lazy man approach, we are going to specify what the minimum and what curve value in terms of the K it should use for sag and for curve. You understand? And all that we need to do is to just be drawing the tangent, and it will be inserting the curves for us. The serious man will do it manually. He will put in the tangent or the grades and later come and put in the curves. But the choice is yours. As a beginner, let's use this one. But I don't use this one. I use the serious man approach. So let's try the lazy man approach. Click on the drop down. Can you see where is it? Curve settings. Can you see curve settings? Yes. So click on curve settings, and what do you have there? Okay, so K value, it says K value is what, 30. Then the sag, the K value is what, 18. Okay, for a design speed of 60, the K value for crest is 14, so type 14 there. And for sag is 10, so type 10. Please, have you done it? 14, 1, 4, and 10. You can equally, instead of putting the K, you can also use what? Length. But if you use the K, it's better. Please, do you understand? Yes. Can I continue? Yes. So, the K, use 14 for crest and 10 for sag. Please, have you done it? Yes. If you have done it, please click on OK. Then we are back here. Please, are we back here? Yes. Then click the drop down again. Can you see draw tangent with curves? Draw tangent with curves. Do you see it? Click on it. When you click on it, tell me what is happening. What comes at the command line? What comes at the command line? Now at this point, please, all of us, observe what I'm doing. Just stop what you are doing and observe. It says specify start point. Okay, I'm going to start my alignment from, let me turn my object snap on so that it starts from the start of the ground profile. Do you understand? So I turn my object snap on. Object snap here. I make sure that endpoint or whatever is on. Then I take it to the beginning. I'm starting from somewhere here. So I click. Then you see that one is also red. Can you see it? You please observe. Do you see it? Yes. Now I move it. Maybe I want it to pass somewhere here. When I click to determine the start point, I'll come and turn the object snap off again. So I've turned it off so that it will not mislead me. So I come and click somewhere here. Can you see the curve is coming? Yes. So don't worry if it's not a perfect alignment. I click somewhere here. Can you see it? I'm doing my design. Click. Yes. Then I come and end with my object snap on again, so I get to the end. Oh, yeah, fine. Okay, no. So no problem. I ended here. I will continue with the serious man's approach. So I have something like this too. Did we all please get it? I'm going to repeat. Then you all try it on your own. So, okay, you start. You see, it's very simple. Oh, I find. Okay, let's see. Okay. $14, $10. Don't worry if your profile is not very good. So I come to draw tangent with curves. And I come and draw. Maybe from here to here. May not be a very good. You may have unnecessary cut and fill. So this is what I have. So try it and see if you get some. Don't worry if it's not perfect. Practice makes what? Perfect. So as you practice, you'll be able to. But remember that what you are putting in is going to be your finished level. So you should have an idea of exactly where your finished level is supposed to be. Are you going to cut the existing? Please, those who do road design, this is going to be the finished level. You can also decide that it's going to be my formation level. Please, do you understand? Or those who do pipe, you can decide that this is going to be my invert level, my finished invert level. Do you understand the flow line? Ama, are you okay? So then just do something and let's see what you get. Who has been able to do it up to the end? Don't worry. Successful. Very simple. Good. Very, very simple. Dominic, successful. Okay. My sister, successful. Shabri. When you finish, you right click or you enter. Please, have we all been able to do it?
Yes.
Any problem? Please, any problem? Please, any problem? No problem. Okay. So if there's no problem, this is what we are going to do. Please, this is what we are going to do. Let's assume that I don't know if you have any bad location, but let's assume that here I want to do a little editing. I want to maybe raise this one up. You can click on it and raise it up. Can you see? When you click, please watch what I'm doing. When you click on it, you see that down there you have 3 grips. This one, when I click on it, you see it applies to the first grade. Can you see that the first gradient is changing? So you can, maybe if it's not very good, you can change it. If the second one is also not very good, you can also change it. So the choice is yours. If you want to change the vertical intersection point, then you use this one. That will apply for both. You want to continue, so let's assume that it ended here. Yours ends here. Yours ends here. So I want to continue. Please watch. You remember this. Is this thing very familiar? You can click on this one to insert a grade. Insert a grade here. Right click. Then you come and put in a curve. Please watch. It's almost like the alignment. That's why I said turn the alignment off before you come here. You come here. Free vertical parabola. You come here. I select the first. Select the second. Then say so specify curve length or what or K value. Or if you are okay, you just enter. Then you right click. You see you have it. Do you all have something like this? Please, do you all have something like this?
Yes. We
want to try and finish so that at least we'll have about 20 minutes to just rehearse on our own all that we have done. If you go home, you get time.
Oh, yes, we did it.
You got time.
Yes.
Or then you got time. But please, I want to finish. Have we all been able to put in a profile? Have we all been able to put in a profile? So this is what I want us to do. If you have been able to put in a profile, let's try all this together. Let's delete the first curve. The first curve. You come here to delete sub entity. Can you see this one? Please, can you see delete entity? Yes. So I click on this and I come and delete this one. I have been able to delete the first entity. Please, I'm not saying delete the entire alignment. Click on this. Please watch. Click on this delete entity and you come and select the curve and it's deleted. Have you been able to delete it? Okay, now we are going to insert curve using the curve option or command. So please come here. Please watch. If you are lost, please watch and see where I am. So click the drop down. I use this option to delete. See, please watch this. Then you delete entity. Please, have you not been able to delete the first curve?
Yeah.
So you come here and use this option, the drop down, free vertical curve, parabola. We click on it. Then select first entity. I come and select the first entity. Select next entity. I come and select the next entity. Then what comes? Specify curve length or what? Radius. Or radius. So here you can type in a value. If you want a pass-through point, it means that, please watch. So there are so many options. Assuming that you want your curve to pass through a particular point, you understand? Maybe there's a curve there. You want to make sure that your curve pass exactly on the curve or there's a bridge. You want to use it as a control. So I can select pass through point. I click on it Then it is waiting for me to click where I want the curve to pass. Are you getting it? So I want it to pass maybe somewhere here. So I click, then it will pass there. Have you seen it? Please, have you seen it? Okay, so let me delete this. I've deleted. I'm coming to insert curve. So I come here. Free vertical parabola here. Free vertical parabola. Vertical curve parabola. Then, have you seen it? Look on the screen.
I'm looking on it. Free.
Can you see it here? Look up. Look at mine. Can you see it? So search for yours. You should see it. Have you seen it? Have you seen it?
Yes.
No, I mean, have you seen it?
That's the free vertical curve.
Parabola. The one behind has even seen it. Parabola, please. So you select the first and the second. Is that not it? Then you have an option. You have specify what? Length, radius, curve, length, K, or pass-through point. So you have to decide which option you want to use. I use pass-through point. You can experiment, just play around it. You can also use length. Now, yes, my brother in front, what's his name? Your name? Kofi. Yes, Kofi, my namesake. You remember when we were doing the profile, you were saying, what if you can? This one you can do a C, where it says specify curve length. You can type in a value or actually draw. See, watch, I click the first. As I open it up, you see it is drawing. So the length is based on the length of this, the length of this straight. You understand? So, please, are we all okay? Please, are we all okay? So, have we all been able to draw our design profile? It may not be perfect, but do we all have it? If we all have it, please let's come down here and observe something. Can you see that the values for the finish and the existing are the same? The finish and the existing, are they the same?
Yes.
They ought not to be the same, and the vertical alignment too is not perfect. Can you see it?
Yes.
So we have to do some editing, change it. It's a very small editing, very, very small. Please click, watch what I'm doing now. Please watch. Select the profile view. All of us, let's select the profile view. Have we selected the profile view?
Yes.
Now go to profile proper. You can right click and you see profile view properties. Right click, profile view properties, and this will come. Do we all have this? You right click, profile view properties, and you have something like this. Do you have this? It may, but do you have profile view properties? Don't worry where you are. I said select the profile view, then right click, profile view properties, then you have this. It may be at information or wherever, but please all of us go to bands. Can you see the bands tab? Click on bands. Please all of us go to bands. Have you clicked on bands? Then please look at mine. Do you see something called a column called profile 1? Do you see a column called profile 1?
Yes.
Change all that you have there to the finished. Click on it and you see another one finished. There are 2 levels. So select, change every one of them. The ones that can change them to finish, the finished level. Profile 1, the column profile 1, all the profiles there. Change every one of them to the one of the finished level at the end. Successful?
Yes.
If you are done, just click on OK. And you see that it has changed nicely for you. Has it changed?
Yes.
If yours has not changed and you know you have done it right, just regenerate. Now, can you see that it has changed?
Yes.
The finished and the existing are not the same. Is that not the case? I said on the profile 1 column, change every one of them to the finished level, or the profile 1. Every profile that you have there, click and change to profile finished level. Pardon, did yours change?
Yeah.
Please, those at the back, did it change? So it's very simple. You see that alignment and profile, we are moving with the speed of light. Very, very simple. Very, very simple. Now we are ending. We want to do the last thing, then we end. That one is not very difficult. We'll not do the intersection today. We'll do it tomorrow. Are we okay? We want to... What is not active? I said the one that is not active, don't worry about it. Concentrate on the active ones. Please, I want you to check the band. You see that there's one called cross force. Those who do road design. How many of us do road design? None. Okay, those who do road design, at least you know what is super elevation. So we want to insert our super elevation band or the cross fall. Please, are we okay? We want to insert that one, so I'll have an idea of the cross force or the super elevation. So if you do pipe or yours is just estate work, so you may not necessarily need the cross fall. Please, are we okay? So we want to show our super elevation. Very simple. We are going to just click about 3, 4, 5 buttons, and that will be the end. Can we start? Please, can we start?
Yes.
Very good. So what I want you to do for me, please, is to go and select your alignment, the horizontal alignment. Come and select, click any of the entities. Have you clicked on it?
Yes.
When you click on it, the ribbon, do you see something called super elevation? Like mine, please check. Do you see super elevation?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I want you to zoom in to where you have the cross for. Originally, there's nothing there. Do you see there's nothing there?
Yes.
We want to do it and we'll see whether it will come. So the super elevation, click on the drop down like I have done. Click on it. Then you see calculate or edit super elevation. Can you see that one, the first option? So select the first option. Very simple. Then what comes? Good. So you select that one, calculate super elevation now. Select that one. Very simple. We are almost there. Then what comes? Do you see this one? Please, are we all here? Please.
Yes.
Yes.
Amma, are you here?
Yes.
Okay. You are here. You see, it's very simple. Now, we'll because I've done the settings for you, we will not suffer much. Leave it as it is, the undivided crown. Leave it as it is. Then you go to next. When you go to next, what comes?
Next.
No, the lane width. Can you see normal lane width?
Yes.
What is our lane width? 3.65. So type 3.65. Yes, lane width. Type 3.65. 3.65, the lane width. The lane width. 3.65. The 7.15 was the including everything. The car showed everything. Now, do you also see normal lane slope?
Yes.
Okay, what is going to be a normal lane slope? Depending on our finished road material. Let's assume that it's going to be surface dress. So let's say 3%. So let's type -3. Are we okay? Then click on what? Next. What comes next? Do you see something next? That one is shoulder control. Do you see outside edge shoulders? Turn it off. Look at mine. Look at mine. Outside edge shoulders. We are not super elevating the shoulders. We are not super elevating the shoulders. So please turn it off.
Okay.
Then go to next. This is what you have. Do you have next?
Yes.
Are we here?
Yes.
Okay. Can you see that the design criteria is the GHA something something something?
Yes.
Good. Now the curve smoothing. Can you see the curve smoothing?
Yes.
We will leave the first one and check automatically resolve overlap. Sometimes if the curves are very short, there may be a problem, so you have to overlap so that it will resolve. So check this one, the last one. Please, have you done that?
Yes.
Then click on finish and you see that it will be done for you. This will come, close it, and you have something like this. Very neatly done. Nice. Who has been able to do it? Or who has not been able to do it? So we've all been able to, successful. Has it come down there?
Yes.
Very simple. So please, if you have finished, I want you to save what you have done. Save it. Save your work. Save your work, and that will bring us to what we are supposed to do for today. So I will